Hi and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a beginner and senior friendly bar class that's going to be easy to follow, gentle moves, but it's going to leave you feeling great and like you've accomplished something. You're going to need a mat and a chair to hang on to. You won't need any weights for our arm section. Today with us in the studio is Brundy, our dog. She has a brand new chew bone. She's pretty excited. I don't know how much she'll pay attention to class, but anyway, she's in the studio with us. All right, go ahead and grab your chair and your mat and let's get started. We're going to start out with some nice big fan arms. Bring those arms up overhead. Spread those hands way out to the side. Press them back. So you're really opening up your chest. Soften your knees. Take big deep breaths as you bring those arms around. Okay, Brundy's chewing on that bone and it's really noisy to me. Hopefully you're not hearing much of it through my microphone. Great work. Oh, that's our last one. Now, just have your feet together, bring your arms out in front of you, and then spread your toes wide and your hands. And back together. And spread them open. And back. And open. And back. This is getting those legs involved, getting those muscles warmed up as well as our arms. And together. And here's our last one. Great job. Little toe tap to the left and to the right. Soften those knees just a little bit if you can. A little bit of a bend into them to warm up those legs a little more. If you'll feel comfortable, add an arm along with it. If not, that's fine. Follow your arm with your gaze so your upper body gets a little bit of a twist. Wonderful job. And let's do that other side. Great work. Last two. And there's our last one. Great job. Now we're going to do some side lunges. So just spread those legs nice and wide. Put those hands in prayer position and just lunge to this side. As low as your knee will let you go. Last 4, 3, 2. On this last one, put your hands down on that thigh. Feel that nice inner thigh stretch. Great job. This is the last part of our warm up and then we'll move on to our arm section. And come up and let's go ahead and lunge to this other side. Last 3, 2, and here's our last one. Hands on that thigh. Hold that nice stretch for that other leg. Great work. And let's come up. All right, I guess we do have one more thing for our stretch. Bring those arms overhead and fall all the way forward, reaching your hand to your toes. You can also do this hanging onto the back of your chair if that feels more comfortable to you, or maybe you're just a little bit stiff. Otherwise, go ahead and reach those hands to the floor. Getting all the back sides of these legs stretched out. You can alternate your knees if you want to bend them one at a time. And if holding them both stiff with your knees straight doesn't feel good, you can always soften your knees a little bit. That's completely fine. One more big deep breath. And then let's soften those knees and roll up one vertebrae at a time. Brundy's gonna stretch too, it looks like. All right, we're gonna move on to our arm section. Feet are just right underneath your shoulders, abs in tight, shoulders down, and a nice long neck. So you've got a nice neutral spine the whole time, a nice line from the bottom of your head all the way down to your tailbone. Shoulders down. Think about keeping that core engaged. Bring those arms out to the side and let's draw some big arm circles. I have to move over here a little bit so I don't hit my chair. Big arm circles. Try not to hunch your shoulders. Brundy, hey pretty girl. Great work. Let's go ahead and reverse those circles and go the other direction. You make those circles as big as you can. It's completely up to you. Let's do 2 more. All right, now we're gonna do small arm circles, back the other direction, little tiny circles like you're just circling an orange with your hands. Little circles. Oh, is anybody else feeling this in their arms like me? Woo! Yikes. Oh, now reverse those circles. Oh, you can do it. Hang in there. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, wow. Drop those arms, give them a super quick shake. Now bring them right back out there and then pull your elbows into your sides like you're trying to touch your back with them, and then bring those arms back out. So you're really drawing those elbows back towards your back like you're trying to touch them together, and then stretch them out. This is engaging all those back muscles. Back strength is really important for our posture. And pull them in. Again, you can always stop and take a break. Shake those arms out if you need to. Great work. Let's do 3, 2, and there's our last one. Now the last thing you're gonna do is bring your arms out and face your palms back so your thumbs are down, and then just lift and lower those arms. Should start feeling this in your triceps. Great for your shoulders. You're doing great, hang in there. Brundy is really going to town on this bone. Oh my gosh, let's do 3 more. Last 2. And there's our last one. Oh, wow. Boy, shake those arms. Grab your arm and pull it in with your other arm across to your chest. It should feel really good in your shoulder. Take some deep breaths. Now grab that elbow and pull it back, reaching your hand down your back. And let's switch sides. Deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. Wonderful. Now pull that elbow back. Standing nice and tall. Fantastic. We're going to go on and move on to our legs. first thing we're going to start out with is our calves. So I want you to stand just hanging onto your chair. You can face it or you can hang on with one hand, whatever's most comfortable for you. Just remember, great posture. Don't hunch forward. Keep your shoulders right over your hips. Consciously think about that. Standing nice and upright, proud chest, tummy pulled in. So we're going to start out by just lifting one calf or one heel up off the floor, and then just do the opposite one. So one at a time, single legs, popping that heel up as high as is comfortable for you, and lift, lift. You don't need to do this fast. Go at your own pace, and lift. Oh my gosh, she chewed that bone into 2 pieces. How did she do that? And lift, lift, lift. Great job. Let's do 4, 3, 2, last one. Now, I'm going to do them together at the same time. If you want to do that, great. If you want to keep doing single lifts, that's fine as well. Here we go. It's lift, lift, lift. If you feel comfortable and you feel like you have the balance, you can go ahead and let go of the back of that chair. Otherwise, completely hang on to it. This is just a little bit of challenge for your balance, which is so great for us. Keeping all those little muscles in the bottom of our feet nice and strong helps prevent or reduce the chance of us falling. Oh, I'm feeling my calves. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and there's our last one. Ooh, give those legs a shake. Yeah, I'm feeling those. Okay, these are just like spinach. They're really good for you, so we're gonna do one more set, all right? Here we go. It's single lifts. Lift, 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 lift. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. All right, now we're going to do them together. Again, you can do a single continued if you'd like to, or take a break. If you want to do them together, here we go. It's lift, lift, lift. Tummy's in, shoulders down, nice long neck. You decide if you feel comfortable about letting your hand up off that chair. Lift, lift, lift. Oh, I feel like my calves are on fire. Here's 4, 3, 2, and last one. Woo, fabulous. Let's go ahead and stretch out those calves. Bring one leg back behind you, hanging onto that chair. Press that heel into the floor. Boy, that feels really good on my calf. And let's switch sides. Perfect. We're going to move on to working our hips, those outer glute muscles. So we're going to stand nice and tall, hanging onto that chair. Your outside leg, you're going to brush your toe out to the side to where it's just touching the floor, and then bring it back in. Brush it out, bring it back in. Brush it out and back. Your standing leg, your knee should not be locked out. It should be a little bit soft. Nice work. Last 2. Here's our last one. Now hold that out there and just do a little lift with that toe up off the floor. You make this as big or as small as you feel comfortable doing. Here's 4, 3, 2. There's our last one. Great, great work. Keep it out there Watch, I'm just gonna bring it in front just a little ways, then I'm gonna drag it back. Bring it forward, drag it back. Don't hinge forward, keep that body upright. Really just using these glute muscles. You should really feel that glute engage as you sweep that foot back. Keep it straight as much as possible. I'll turn to the side so you can see me this direction. Just moving from our waist down, staying nice and upright. Oh, we've got 3, 2. On this last one, just hold that leg back there, keeping that toe pointed to the floor. Just hold that. Let's count to 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release that. Oh, fantastic. We're going to do a figure 4 stretch to stretch out that hip. You can cross that ankle over your other knee and sink down, or you can always do this sitting in your chair. Cross that ankle and then just hinge forward. Oh, should feel that right out there, that nice stretch in that outer hip. She is going to town on that bone. Oh, wow, that stretch feels so good. Take some deep breaths. Taking deep breaths really helps those muscles relax and makes that stretch more effective. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and move on to that other side. Again, standing nice and tall. Make sure that standing leg, that inside leg, is not locked out, and then just bring that outside leg to a point of that toe and then back and point. Point. Last 3, 2. There's our last one now, little lifts. Here we go. Last 4, 3, 2, and last one. Oh, great work. Keep it out there. Now bring that toe forward, drag it back. Bring it forward, drag it back. Again, keeping that body upright. This is just from your hips. You're not bending at your waist. Nice work. We've got 3, 2. Here's our last one. Hold that leg back there, nice and strong and straight. Feel those glute muscles engaged back there. Hold it with me. Let's count to 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ah, fabulous. Go ahead and stretch that out. You can stand and cross your ankle over your knee, or you can sit down in your chair and cross your ankle and then press down on that knee. That really helps maximize that stretch in that hip. Nice deep breaths. Should feel really good for that hip. Great, great work. Now we're going to move on to some more leg work. So we're going to do some side lunges like we did in our warm-up. So you have the option with this. You can step out and drop into that prayer position and pop back up to a standing position, or you can stay in this position and just lunge like this. You decide which one works for you. If you do decide that you're going to do this and with your hands like this, just think a lot about sticking your hips way back behind you like you're sitting in a chair. Try not to do this and just hunch forward. Want your chest to be proud, like you're looking out in front of you and sticking that tushy way behind you. All right, here we go. Nice job. Go at your own pace at this. Great work. We've got 3 more. There's 3, 2, and there's our last one on that side. Whew. Oh, is anybody else's heart racing? Okay, I'm going to shift over this way, so I'm going to go the other direction. Again, you have the option of just keeping your legs spread and coming to standing and down to this. Or you can pop up like I'm doing, all right? Here we go. Stick that fanny way back behind you like you're sitting in a chair. Keep that chest lifted. Nice work. Oh, you're doing great. Last 3, 2, and there's our last one. Oh. Oh, take some deep breaths in. Pause for a second. Catch your breath while I talk about the next thing we're going to do. We're going to do a first position plie series. That's with your heels together and your toes apart, like you have a wedge of pizza between your feet. And then we're just going to bend those knees and come up. Those knees are pressed back. They should be pointed out, not forward. You're staying nice and upright. Your shoulders, again, over your hips from the side. It looks like this. Don't stick that tushy out. I know that can be really tempting, but this is a plie. This is what makes barre what it is. It's a combination of ballet and Pilates and yoga. So this is our ballet part, all right? Here we go, coming down and up. Keeping those abs drawn in and up. You bend your knees and come down as low as what works for your body. If it's just a little waist, that's completely fine. Nice and slow. No need to do this fast at all. Great work. We've got 4, 3. Really think about zipping those legs together as you come up. Last 2. And here's our last one. Oh, wonderful, wonderful job, you guys. I'm going to grab my foot. You can grab your pant leg or your sock. Pull that back for a nice stretch of that quad muscle. Wonderful job. Wow. Great work. Deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. Let's go ahead and stretch that other side. All right, go ahead and set that leg down. I'm going to move my chair out of the way and we are going to move to the floor and do our abdominal section. So grab a drink of water, do what you need to do, and I'll see you on the mat in just a second. All right, so we're going to start out by coming all the way down onto our mats. Have your knees bent, and I want you to just press your back into your mat. That's the first thing I want us to do, is just practice just pressing your back so that it feels like it's touching. There should be no gap underneath you. Press that back into your mat. Hold it there for just a brief second and then come back up. Press it down and back. Feel what it feels like to press your back into your mat. That is the safest place for your back to be while you're doing your abdominal workout, is to have that back pressed down into your mat. So you really prevent or minimize any chance of injury to your back. One more time, press that back into the mat and then release. Keeping your legs in this position, we're going to go ahead and just do a crunch with your head or your hands behind your head, lifting up to center and back down. Again, focusing on keeping that back pressed into the mat the whole time. Use your arms to support your head so this doesn't strain your neck. The whole goal is just to really work those abdominals. Nice little pause right up at the top. Now watch, I'm going to go crunch to the center, and then this time I'm going to reach over with my right hand to my left knee, come back, crunch to the center, and then reach with my other arm to that other knee, and back to center, and reach left, center, reach right, center, reach left, center, last one, reach right and center. Wonderful, wonderful job. Drop your arms to your sides. Bring those knees up into tabletop. They should be close to being right over your hips, or maybe just a little bit forward, depending on how strong your core is. You figure out what works for you, but I want that back pressed down into the mat. And then I'm just going to dip my right toe to the floor, bring it back. Left toe, bring it back. And right. And left. Right. And left. And if it doesn't feel comfortable for you to dip, go ahead and just leave your feet in tabletop. That is a great exercise that you can feel on those abdominals. It's just to keep those knees up there in tabletop. All right, we're going to do one more like this. And now I want you to speed it up. Tap, 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 tap. Again, press that back into your mat. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, this is so good for all your core muscles. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and last one. Draw those knees into your chest. Oh, wow. Roll around a little bit, give your back a little massage. Oh, nice job, you guys. Fantastic work. Now go ahead and just reach your arms to the one wall. Oops, gonna hit my plant. And reach your feet to the opposite wall. Stretch all the way out like somebody's pulling you with your feet and with your hands and growing you longer. Oh, that should feel really good. Deep breaths. Wonderful job. Take your left knee and pull it up to your chest and just draw it in as tight as you can comfortably. Now take that leg and straighten it out. Grab a hold of the back of your knee or your calf Pull that leg towards you. Being flexible and stretching is just as important as being strong as we mature. So please don't skip the stretching part. You can point your toe, flex your foot. I enjoy that. It feels good to me on the back of my leg. Just gently pulling it towards you. Wonderful. Now take that ankle of that leg and cross it over to your other knee, and then pull that leg in so you get a nice hip stretch again. One more time. If you're not able to reach all the way around that other leg, that's fine. Just grab this leg that's crossed over and pull it in. The whole goal is just to really get a good stretch right out here in those outer glute muscles. Wonderful. Go ahead and sit that leg down straight. Take that other knee and pull it into your chest. Now go ahead and straighten out that leg, grabbing the back of that knee or that calf and pulling it in for a lovely stretch of the back of that leg. You can flex your foot and point your toe if that feels comfortable for you. Great. Now take that ankle and cross it over your other knee, and then reach around to the outside of that knee and pull it in. Again, if that doesn't seem comfortable for you, you can just grab this leg and just pull that in. So you're also getting that same nice hip stretch. Brundy, you are a lazy girl. Very lazy girl. Nice job. Go ahead and bring those feet back together, keeping those knees bent. I want you to just drop those knees off to the one side. You can use your hand just to press that knee down if you want to. Make sure your shoulders stay on your mat. Nice stretch for your spine. Bring those knees back to center. Drop them off to the other side. Oh, that feels so good for my back. Fantastic. Gently roll over onto your side. Use your arms to help bring yourself up into a seated position on your mat. Sit cross-legged. Just lengthen out your neck. Pull those abs in. Nice long neck. Shoulders are back. Just drop your ear to the right side. Back up to center. Drop that ear to the other side, or opposite ear to the other side. And back to center. Thank you so much for joining me for this workout today. If you liked it, I would so appreciate it if you would give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought. It really, really helps to grow my channel and get it out there so that more people can see these workouts and participate in them as well. Again, great job. I'm so proud of you for doing something wonderful for your body as well as your mind today. Think of somebody else in your life that can maybe use some joy, maybe a phone call or a text, or just knocking on their door and saying hi to them. Let somebody know that you're thinking about them. All right? Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you again at another class soon.